Hey guys, my name is Name, and Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn is the game. In the last episode, we took on Captain Mari, the boss of Waterland, and we also did a lot of these little mini missions at the beginning of the episode. And in this episode, we're going to start off with a Carrie mission. And Lava Landing. This one is extremely difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up today's words of encouragement on the screen from Vince Lombardi. I'm going to let you guys look at those while I go through it. Well, look at that quote while I go through this, because this will require all of my attention. So, read the quote, think about it. I will be back here in just a moment. Okay, I have no clue why it does that, because I just saw that I had 10 seconds left and the timer just went to 0. I could have sworn it was doing that when I was practicing, and that right there was confirmation, because I am positive it just said I had 10 seconds remaining, and it just does time's out, time's up. I have no clue why. It's so weird. Okay, well, I guess it's gonna take me a few attempts before I get this. Maybe I'll understand why it does that in recording, or maybe I've genuinely just been misreading it this entire time. I don't know, but I will see you guys once I get through this. Okay, I finished it with plenty of time to spare that time, but I don't know why it just times out at 10 seconds left and tells you, oh, time's up. I mean, okay. I had so much frustration when I was practicing for this. And then when I got it, finally, it wasn't even like I got it by a slim margin. I got it by like 30 seconds. So, I don't know what's up with that mission. It's just really weird. It's really difficult, regardless of the time glitch. I'm assuming that's what it is. It's some sort of glitch. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of this mission at all. Ooh, my heart's still kind of racing a little bit from that lava fabric. Yes, I promise we will play again. If Carrie asks for me to promise to play with her again on the last mission that we have with her, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna be really sad. So yeah, today we are gonna be taking on the last 2 missions of Waterland, and we will be getting on to Snowland. The words of encouragement, I have not talked about them yet, thanks to that mission being ridiculous. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength. Well, let me reread this. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength and not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. So, basically, to me, the message of this quote is, you don't need to be strong, you don't need to be smart, you just gotta be stubborn and have some strong will. And if you have those things, then you can be successful in whatever you want to do. So, yeah, I like the quote a lot. I do believe it. I mean, obviously you do need those tools in order to be successful, but I mean, if you have the sheer will to do something, you will find a way to get the knowledge and the strength that you need in order to do it. That is the ultimate factor, is how badly you want something. Usually, unless there's luck involved, because in that case, not as much. But otherwise, yeah. So this mission right here, Boom Boatyard. Having the Ravel abilities makes it a lot easier. You're gonna have these missiles that are falling from the sky. If you're playing the original version and you don't have the Ravel abilities, you're just simply gonna want to avoid them or try to grab them straight out of the air instead of having them hit you. That's really the only way to get around this. But having the Ravel abilities does help a lot, and having Nylon especially is very convenient. Try to hold on to it as long as you can. Don't get rid of it for anything. Later, we're gonna have the opportunity, well, the option, I should say, to get the button ability, which is the bottom one. But I personally wouldn't recommend it. Oh no, he's gonna get, oh no, he's drowning! I feel really bad for our enemy. But yeah, it's really good because it can help you collect plenty of beads that are along this mission. It is an automatic scroller. I'm not a big fan of this. But it's not a bad mission at all. It does confuse you right up here when you get the second treasure before you get the first one. In fact, the first one's gonna be I think the very last treasure we get. This is actually a piggy bank. Don't let your pirate friends see it. Because it would say, they would make fun of you. I guess your treasure chest wouldn't be, I guess, flashy enough for them otherwise. So yeah, these missiles are gonna fall out of the sky. You're gonna wonder where they're coming from. It'll make sense later. They're gonna take out these boats as they come down. So make sure you don't get hit. And other than that, try to get these bonus star tokens when you can. Don't get that button ability right there. You don't need it. Okay, no, I literally just said I don't want it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be quiet for a second and let you appreciate this music. Okay, once you get up here, you're gonna want to climb up this pirate ship and try to climb up it pretty much as quickly as you can. Because this screen is gonna scroll automatically, you have a limited amount of time to do what we need to do here. You basically want to climb the pirate ship, take down the flag, and get the treasure, because that's how pirating works, I guess. But yeah, no, this ability is absolutely great for this mission, because if you decide to take one path rather than the other, if we had gone lower there, if we had taken the low path and not gotten the treasure, then we would have gotten more beads. But I was able to collect some beads with the Nylon ability simply because I had it. Oh my goodness, I just lost a ton of beads and the Nylon ability right below the ocean. Holy moly guacamole, that was awful. Okay, I'm hoping I can still do all the wonderful things I want to do, and by wonderful things I mean gold rank and all the treasures. Okay, this is worrisome, but we'll see how it turns out. You do get an option to get the Nylon ability again later, which is good, but yeah, we have lost it for now. These ships right here are gonna go down as the missiles take them down, so be careful, don't become overly reliant upon them or stay on them too long, because you will eventually... Oh, beads that I can't get anyways, great. Because you'll eventually get, I guess, caught by them. Oh, watch out for the giant missiles as well. Those will come out of nowhere, do be aware of that. Holy cow, I cannot believe I was not attacked right there. Okay, treasure. I mean, not treasure, ship. Let's climb you. And use your friends to take out your friends. I wonder what those enemies are. Oh, what they're called. Okay. Okay, climb up the ladder, climb up the ladder, climb up the ladder, climb up the ladder. No! Ah! Okay, it's not too late. It's not too late. Oh, wait, I'm not even where I think I am. Okay. I was about to say, if I literally can't just put my yarn whip up, and that's what, like, causes me to not get all the treasures, I'm gonna be really, really upset. Holy cow, I'm not gonna get gold rank. Okay, so this part right up here. He's gonna shoot missiles at you. Okay, and the sucky thing about him is sometimes he'll throw your beads so far to the right that they're inside of him. And when that happens, you can't reach them. You're gonna want to grab his missiles that he throws at you and throw them right back in order to deal damage. Well, now when he does a big one, you can't catch that, just avoid it at all costs. And I prefer these three right here when he throws them at short range. That's the easiest in my opinion to grab. Those are the easiest ones to grab in my opinion. So I would recommend doing that. Yeah, I'm not getting gold rank. That is really disappointing. Okay, well, I'll have to do it off screen. Losing the Nylon ability and losing all the star beads underwater is what did it for me, but... oh wow, I'm gonna try not to let this bother me too much. At least I got all the treasures, that's what was important. This is really a difficult mission to go through, I think, if you're not fully paying attention, because you have a limited amount of time to do everything. Due to the screen scrolling, you really need to be paying attention. If not, you're gonna miss something. And commentating while trying to do that was difficult. I'm gonna blame it on the commentary. My poor gameplay, that's what every Let's Player can do. Blame the poor gameplay on the commentary. This one's pretty cool, I like this. Now, what I want to know is who's operating that submarine? And what have they been doing that entire time? And where are they going? I mean, if my submarine was broken and it had just gotten repaired, I would not be going deeper in the ocean, I would be going up. But anyways, so we have our last mission available to us, and it is called Fossil Reef. Let's go check it out. I like this one a lot more than the Boatyard that we just did. Which at the end of the last episode, I was like, oh, I can't wait for Boatyard, but I guess I wasn't thinking about what the mission really was. I was like, ooh, a boat. Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of that one at all. This mission, however, I am quite a fan of. I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys listen to the music, and also just kind of observe what the mechanic is here. It's quite cool. Yeah, very peaceful music, and it's cool. We have a bunch of bubbles of floating water for us to swim in. It really reminds me of Mario Galaxy, how you had floating bubbles of water. I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Oh, no, I'm just thinking about like the planets, how like water is floating all around them. You know, because that's how planet works. How planets work. Just on a smaller scale is what Mario Galaxy was. Anyways, I can't speak and make sense of myself. So, this mission. Go through the hoops whenever you can. You will get beads by doing so. These little green monsters right here will bop into you and knock your beads off. It's pretty easy to recover your beads underwater, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. They don't give you really any reward by taking them out either, unfortunately. You do get rewarded by kind of exploring a lot. If we boost ourselves up, we can go to a higher bubble. Let's see if I can... There you go. And go through the hoops, and you get rewarded by... You get rewarded for exploring by the treasures that are right here. Let's see if I can get back up here again. Wow, I was really, really close. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna talk about real life a little bit. Anemone sofa. This anemone chair looks comfy, but it feels a little strange. Go ahead and try it. I think I won't. Ooh, star bead up there. Oh, I just cut a flip right above it. That's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Very cool. So, real life stuff. Alright, well, tomorrow is the first day of class. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm also kind of anxious because, unlike a lot of my friends, I haven't really spent all that much time like reading my syllabi for all my classes or getting materials ready or anything like that. I've just kind of been thinking, oh well, I mean, I'll figure everything out in the first day of class. I think that's partially due to the fact that I had decided that I wasn't going to get my textbooks until the first day of class, because I've had so many experiences before where I get the textbook, show up to class, and like, oh yeah, that was listed as the required text, but we're not actually really going to use it. And it's like, oh great, well that was a waste of $150. So I've just had a bad experience with that in the past. So I decided this year that I wasn't going to get my textbooks until I knew for a fact that I needed them. But to my surprise, unlike previous classes that I've had, I had professors very clearly indicate in their syllabi, we will be using this book on a daily basis. And when you read that, you think, okay, yeah, I actually do need to get this book. Principal off, give me that lovely star bead, thank you very much. Oh, and you can't change direction when you're on a flat surface out of water, so do keep that in mind. And yeah, you really do get rewarded for exploring. There's plenty of little things that are hidden, plenty of beads you can get. You should pretty easily get gold rank as long as you do a fair bit of exploring. So yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow. Also kind of anxious. This is my sophomore year of college, expecting it to be a lot harder than my freshman year. My first semester my freshman year was quite easy. I had a really, really easy time, but second semester of freshman year was difficult to say the least. So I guess because I've had one really, really easy semester and one really, really hard semester, I'm kind of nervous about what my first semester of sophomore year is going to be like, because I really have no idea what to expect. I don't know if it's going to be easy like the first, really difficult like the second, or if it's going to be somewhere in between, but I have a feeling that the second semester that I had of college was probably more realistic to the college experience because it was actually of some difficulty, or it was strong. It was big difficulty. That is my best English that a college student can produce. That is big difficulty. Okay, this astounding fossil was discovered in an ancient sea. Beautiful. Fossils are really pretty. When I was a kid, I had, and when I say kid, I mean I was like 7 or so. For like a year or so, I liked to collect rocks for some reason. Like I would just find interesting rocks and I would collect them. And one rock that I had, I can't remember where I got it. I think a friend of my dad's or my mom's or someone at the time had this rock somehow. But in the rock was a fossil. It looked like some sort of rib cage or something. I mean, they told me it was a dinosaur fossil at the time. I mean, but then again, I really liked dinosaurs at that point, so they could have been just lying to me. Probably wasn't a dinosaur. Probably was not a dinosaur. I mean, it could have been, but anyways, yeah, it was definitely some sort of. It was a fossil within the rock itself, so it was pretty cool. And I remember that it was a really big one, and it's a really big rock, and I to this day do not know where it is. I don't know. I mean, I had like a drawer that I kept all my rocks in that I really liked. I think at one point I labeled them all, but I don't know what I labeled them because I didn't know anything about types of rocks at that point. At least I don't think I did. So yeah, that was a really weird tangent. So right up here, you're gonna have these bubbles constantly flying up. It's pretty cool. It's the only thing is that these platforms are really small that we have right up here, so you can't really hang out on them too long, being due to the fact that Dolphin Kirby is going to be moving automatically all the time when he's on the surface of like land surface. I mean, yeah, we got the Waterland music. I definitely appreciate having that soundtrack in my collection. Holy cow! What a great track. Yeah, I would love to have this game's soundtrack on my phone. I mean, that'd be great. Or at least a key few songs, for sure. Like Grassland and the Waterland over music would be great. That'd be awesome, yeah. We're getting pretty close to Gold Rank already. There's plenty of beads in this area right here, so definitely do a fair bit of exploring once you get to this area. It is one of the final areas. And don't forget to explore the ocean floor as well. Ooh! And be sure to recover your star beads whenever you inevitably lose them. Some of the hoops you can go through multiple times like this one, or no, not like that one, like this one right up here. Go through them multiple times and make sure you do that and max them out so you get all of your beads. There you go. And I guess I will keep doing this until I get to Gold Rank. I am really close. I just don't want to risk it on the rollout wheel, and if there's a possibility of me getting nothing, I would rather make sure I get something now and get to Gold Rank rather than run the slight chance that I could lose it. Speaking of chances, I was playing Mario Party yesterday with my girlfriend and my friend who I hadn't seen in forever, and we had such a good time. Sorry, I just don't really play video games casually all that much anymore. I know that sounds really sad, but I mean, Let's Playing is really the majority of the time that I have for video games nowadays. That's gonna change soon because I'm gonna start live streaming again, and that's a lot of fun. And live streaming is a really good way to keep myself, I guess, hold myself accountable for playing games. I mean, it sounds like such like an adult, like not adult thing, but like such like a non-relaxing thing to say, but I really do enjoy video games. Obviously, I'm a Let's Player, but nowadays it's just so hard for me to keep up with all the games that come out, and especially like when games like Persona 5 and Breath of the Wild all drop off within like the same year, you know? Like those are two massive games of two of my favorite series. Oh, there is a chance of me getting nothing. Okay. I played it very safe. At least, okay, good. I played it very safe. I thought I at least need to get the pink. So I wasn't gonna try to be really risky and go for the red. I went for the pink. So I'm glad that I did, because if I'd gone for the red and been early, I would be very upset of not having gotten Gold Rank on a single mission today. I would have been very mad at myself. Holy cow. Glad I didn't do that. So yeah, once I start streaming again, I'll be playing video games consistently. Casually, that is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But actually at the time that you guys are seeing this video, I've been saying tomorrow is the first day of school, but this comes out on a Thursday. So if you're watching this on the day it comes out, today was my first day of second semester. So yeah, I guess in the next episode I'll be able to tell you guys how it went. Anyways, Waterland, I will miss you and your amazing music and your well thought out levels. But let's get a clean start, a fresh start, a cool new start. I really tried there. And welcome to Snowland. which also has some very peaceful music with the bells in the background that you hear going ch, ch, ch. Those bells just remind me of Christmas so badly. But yeah, the music is really nice. Yeah, I definitely say it holds a candle to Waterland. So I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on Let's Play Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, we will be taking on Snowy Fields, the first mission in Snowland. I've been Camerani, thank you so much for watching, and finally, or lastly before I go, because I always nearly forget this, thank you to my patrons, William, Nintendo Black Crisis, Nicholas, and Joseph from Joe Bro Show. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.